The foreign diplomats are of the view that the Kenya's democracy is at crossroads. Exactly the title of their joint statement released yesterday, signed by, among others, US Ambassador Robert Gov't, UK's Nick Haley, Frans Haken of Netherlands, and Australia's Jutta Frasch. The diplomats putting across their concerns to both the opposition and government, demanding that NASA leader Raila Odinga recognizes Uhuru Kenyatta's presidency and respect the rule of law. They note that Kenyatta's re-election victory was upheld by the Supreme Court. The 11 Western missions say constructive dialogue can only be held.
So help me God.
Once Odinga accepts Kenyatta as the legitimate president. In their criticism of Odinga, the diplomats say, and I quote, "A father of multi-party democracy has made unsubstantiated claims about elections and unilaterally sworn himself as president in deliberate disregard of the constitution he proudly fought for." In a rejoinder, Odinga has however told of the diplomats, saying they are interfering with Kenya's internal affairs.
Kenyans will solve the Kenyan problem themselves. You do not need an advice from American ambassador or from a British High Commissioner. Sisi ni nchi huru kama Kenya na tutafanya mambo yetu kama Wakenya.
Odinga further accusing the diplomats of abandoning their defense on Kenya's democratic space during the August 8 polls.
Lakini sisi tumeingia ndani mpaka hiyo saba. Tumefungua. Tulitoa matokeo. Tukaonyesha nani alishinda. Wakenya hawajaambia Amerika rais yao ni nani. Hatujaambia Waingereza waziri mkuu yao ni nani. Hatujaambia Ujerumani waziri mkuu yao ni nani. Wawaje kuambia Wakenya tu rais wa Kenya ni nani. Wakenya wenyewe wanajua, sio?
The latest statement escalating Odinga's tiff with Western envoys after he ignored their calls to call off the swearing-in. In a scathing criticism of the government, the envoys have further told state officers to stop defying court orders, protect media freedom and civil rights, as well as stop police use of excessive force. They also want the government to embrace dialogue. The diplomats, in their words, said, and I quote, "A government which should be the guarantor of liberty and freedom of expression has shut down TV stations, seized passports for opposition leaders and refused to obey court orders. As friends of Kenya, bells are ringing." End of quote. Meanwhile, the Law Society of Kenya will tomorrow begin their countrywide protest to pile pressure on the government for defying court orders in the wake of the state's crackdown on opposition leaders. Stephen Leto, Citizen TV, Nairobi.